Hey everybody, we're live.
I just bowed my head. That's my greeting for today.
And we're starting already.
Hello, everyone.
It's going to be a long hour.
It is. For some reason, I was off today. And, well, not for some reason. I was off because I was scheduled off today. That's not hard to figure out.
For some reason, you were off.
And my, well, actually, I have an upset stomach right now. But so I'm drinking. I'm being good. I'm having, I don't know if you guys ever tried this. This isn't a product placement, but they have a new one called Bold Ginger Ale.
We have no affiliation with them.
No affiliation. But if they want to, they're more than happy to. But my stomach's a little bit under the weather, so I'm, whatever happens today, you never know with me.
You're being bold. You're drinking bold.
I'm being bold. But it's July 15th. It is 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, and we are raring to go. Greg is actually drinking coffee. That's something I would do, but he heated his up, apparently. I didn't.
Yeah, I actually did it the proper way and threw it in the nuke machine and nuked it, so at least it's warm. I had a nap, and it was so hard for me to wake up, and I felt like I was just, like, drugged. So I had to get some caffeine in me.
We have a great guest tonight. He's been on he's been on our show several times. Great supporter of us, RobFuz, who is like the voice of YouTube. So he's going to be joining us in a little bit. But before you do the chat check.
He's been on our show.
Yes.
Let's clarify that.
Yes.
He's been on our show.
Let's do a couple things before we welcome the people into our chat. But one of the things is Saturday, we were proud to be participating in this last Saturday. We kicked off a 24-hour marathon. They called it a cruisathon, all to aid funds for Edna and her husband Al, which they call Mr. And he has pancreatic cancer. And we were able to raise at the count. Their goal was $10,000. They were at that point. They were like $5,000 when the cruisathon started. Currently, they are at Let me look at the numbers real quick. They're 11,276, but you have to add another $1,500 on that through PayPal. So you're looking at $1,276.
And it's still growing. Actually,
it's still growing. People have been donating today. So if you haven't had a chance. We'll post a link up in here in the chat, but great cause to support someone in the community. We were honored to kick it off. She was on our show. I want to thank More Sunshine Please and the Disney Nerd Herders because they came onto our show the last minute and really helped us facilitate some of the things so we could concentrate on having a great conversation, and you guys did awesome. So I see it's a Nerd Herd attack. We have More Sunshine Please, which is here. We expect the Disney Nerd Herders coming over. So thank you, everyone who came over from their live chat onto ours. We really appreciate it.
We need to see who's in the chat.
Yes, let's go ahead and do that.
Excuse me. So this is a Disney-oriented show, but we will have some cruise things in. Yeah, they're over there. We have... Oh, I gotta wait, I guess. All right, we have Nautical Nurse Nancy. She was first. We have Rachel Lives Disney. Oh my gosh. As you're falling off the chair. Are you all right?
I don't know.
Obviously, you're not. But all right, Journey with the Gingers. RobFuz is here, and we don't have a horn. So Spiker's Crazy Adventures. Pepper Tree Villa. It's Joeysworld. Addiction Mouse. Phantasmic Chronicles, Always on the Move.
We just met. We hung out this weekend. Josh.
That was a lot of fun. Bradley O'Brien, Jonathan Chong, James Ryan, Alana Zingano, Melissa Gover, See the World with Chris. I don't want to miss anyone. Just Noah's Adventures. Sorry, I'm scrolling through it. Make It Blue, a Disney Adventure. More Sunshine Please with Jen. Carl McClendon. AJC Magic TV. ChadCruisers is here. The Philly crew. I'm trying not to miss anyone. Disney Nerd Herders. I don't know if I said that. I'm really trying not to miss anybody. Sorry. I'm just going through here. I think I got everybody. so far. So welcome everybody to our show.
Welcome. Real quick, I'll be to Disney news, and then we're going to bring in our guest. We had Holland of America. They announced they are going to be selling 4 ships out of their fleet. They only have 14 ships in their fleet, and they're going to be selling off in August.
Not in U.S. waters, though.
Yes, some of them were selling the U.S.
I thought
waters.
they weren't supposed to.
No, they're selling, not sailing. They're selling.
Selling.
Yes.
Okay, not sailing.
No, they're selling.
Okay.
That is kind of a hard thing to say, isn't it?
Sail and sell
two
are two
other
different things.
2 other independent companies are going to be purchasing 4 of their ships.
Grace F, welcome.
Welcome. So that's the latest news on them, which I thought was interesting. They do have at least 1 new ship coming in.
Alma with Life is Good Today is here, so welcome.
And they're hanging out with the Spikers, so Ronnie and Alma are hanging out, so welcome, guys. And then real quick on the update on Project Speedo. So as you know, it's a goal not so much that I'm going to be wearing a Speedo, which I will. Greg won't. He says he won't do it. But I weighed myself today. I really thought I was going to be bad because I thought I was going to gain up to 150 pounds, which would have been like 2 pounds. But we went hiking in Yosemite this past weekend, and because of ease, we stopped at a few fast food restaurants. I might have had a few dilly-dillies. I thought I was going to gain weight. I actually lost another 0.6 pounds. So I'm at 147.8. I don't know.
Awesome.
I don't know how I did it, but so I'm going on my train to keep going down. That's the update of Project Speedo. We have a guest.
We'll bring him in. As you almost hit my hand off the screen, we're going to add in RobFuz. I don't have a horn for you. Oh, there you go. See, he has to do his own horn. That's horrible.
I know.
Kay Atwood is here. Welcome.
Welcome.
I think we're up to speed here.
We have you on here, but I got a gift. I mean, I bought it myself, but I don't know which one this is. So these are face masks. I'm hoping this is the Disney one, but because I got the Star Wars face mask.
You haven't looked at it yet?
No, Rob, I'm already getting rid of you out of the screen, but let's see what it is.
What's your address there?
Oh, there.
Nice. It's not the Disney one.
Oh, it's not. It's the build.
Yes.
So let's go Buffalo.
Okay, you keep moving your hand, and I feel like you're gonna smack my face or something. Captain Akron 27 is
I love
here.
those moments when you can't sail in the U.S. It's like it's selling, Gregory. It's selling.
Selling. Yes, they're selling tickets. Basically.
You're so funny.
Mouth Talk is here also.
Nurse Nancy, no, they're not.
All
right. I'm opening this up near a microphone, and I just realized it's not underwear. They are.
Could you be any more louder?
I know. Shh, be quiet.
I really haven't heard RobFuz say one full word yet this whole time he's been on the screen.
Rob, welcome to our show.
Hi guys, how's it going? I'm cracking up. You guys, I'm laughing already. I'm like my eyes hurt. I don't know what's going on here. What's something going? I don't know. I'm worried. I put all these lights things, and I still look like I'm bronzing. I don't know. Hi
guys. For those who might not know you, explain a little bit who you are, what you do, and so they can get to know you a little bit.
I'm RobFuz. These guys are awesome, good friends of mine. My support channel, and I have a channel. It's called RobFuz. I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers. I'm very excited. I'm a little over 170 away, but I'm almost there. 3,000 subscribers. I'm close. I'm getting there. But every Friday, 4 o'clock, I go live. I have my nephew Frankie comes on with me. I do a pub talk with my friends. I do a hangout. I do a lot of theme park retro stuff, and I don't know. We just have fun. That's really it. RobFuz. That's me. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course YouTube. And you guys are awesome. That's it. No more plugging. A lot of these people know me, so good to see everyone. So
Derek's wearing what looks
like dilly, guys. Dilly. There it is. I knew there was a delay. I thought you were going to wear a hat, but it's 2020. You come back with a face mask.
Yeah, I probably need to wash these first. They smell like
Michael Riley. Welcome.
Petroleum or something like that.
Yeah, probably wash them before you put them on your face.
Thanks, make it blue.
Yes. So yeah, they're not. They do actually. They literally do look like underwear.
They do. They look like a toddler's half of an underwear or something.
My son's his thing is like I don't know. It's like sexy. His his face mask. It's wrong. It's so
They look
funny.
like underoos.
Yeah, they do. What's going on?
Just buy some underoos and make a mask.
Make It Blue says,
no.
guys, subscribe to the amazing RobFuz. He supports
you.
a lot of channels. I can't agree with that more. You helped us, Rob, so much technology-wise. Excuse me. That burp was sponsored by D&G Explorers.
Can you please
I
tell RobFuz that Michael Riley says hi to you on the
And
chat?
so thank you, Rob, for everything that you've done
thank
for
you,
us.
guys.
It's been a while since we've had you on. Just work has been
No.
so crazy. Working YouTube, which is a full-time job, working my job off site in the public. It's just been insane. So it's been a little bit crazy for us over here at the.
But he does wear a
Explorer household.
mask when he goes.
You have to wear a mask.
I make sure that he's doing good.
Yeah. So
Thanks,
everything's
Mom.
good, and it's great for you to be able to come on and be on our show. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah. I told Derick, I'm like, I gotta come on. And here I am, guys. I miss you guys.
So some of the things we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about we were able to participate in a 65th anniversary merchandise online event yesterday.
Yes.
So we're going to talk a little bit about that.
He was on like right at the beginning to try to get in, and the queue skyrocketed.
Yeah. Then we're going to talk about some of the Disney news, which is
Hi,
going on.
Swan, welcome.
Yeah,
And,
big week for Disneyland.
Big lot going on in Disney. And then we're going to talk about, Rob, you are the king of retro. And you have so much going on that. So I want to talk a little bit about that because it's really taken off, and other channels are even using your videos on that. So we'll talk a little bit about that. So thanks everyone that has joined us tonight. We know you have other options that you can choose. You chose us, and we can't thank you enough for joining us tonight. Plus, we will have our Spotlight channel coming up in about 18 minutes. So stay tuned to see who our Spotlight channel is. And they are here. So that's a little hint of who it could be.
So what can you go ahead?
I forgot. Thanks for reminding me too. This Friday, we are celebrating this Friday, not to jump the gun here, but we are celebrating Disney. And my stream on Friday is about Disneyland. So
Yes,
Disney Dan and my buddies Pepper Tree Villa Artie's coming on. So
65th anniversary.
yeah.
Cannot believe that.
Innocence Abroad is here. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us.
And wasn't today Walt Disney's and is it not Diane? What was her name? Lily, his wife.
Lillian?
It was their
Lily
anniversary.
Bell, yeah,
It was their anniversary today, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think I
I'm
saw
not
it
sure.
today on Facebook.
If it is, I failed it. I don't remember.
Pretty sure it was today because I saw it on Facebook. Pepper Tree Villa can vouch for that, I'm sure.
So those of you who might not know, they have opened Walt Disney World for their parks, but Disneyland was supposed to open July 17th, it was going to be the 65th anniversary when they opened July 17th, 1955. They were going to reopen it on that day.
This week.
Yes, they have since, 2 weeks ago, they changed their plans, and they
For the better, yes.
Yeah, they have not announced a reopening date on it.
Hi, MG Tao. Welcome.
I always wondered, because we love the year, like the merchandise for like 50th anniversary, 60th anniversary. We like to collect that specifically for the parks. And I was wondering how they were going to do it since the parks wasn't open. Well, a few days later, Pepper Tree Villa sent us a message and saying that Disneyland was going to do this online event. It was yesterday at 10 a.m. And
kind of like the D23 thing.
Kind of.
And it was just crazy.
It was you would join this link. You had a list of all the different products that you could get, and they were itemized by number.
Hey, Candy Mom 15.
And so at 10 o'clock, I jumped in. This is kind of insane how it
Hey,
works.
Cruising for Food, Wanda.
At about 9:56 a.m., I jumped in with my computer into there, and I noticed I had an ID number, like a QID number, so I didn't refresh it. I did it with my phone, which took me about 30 seconds later, and I noticed they were off a little bit, like they weren't completely in sync. The computer was slightly ahead. Well, then at 10 o'clock, I noticed they were starting to, you could tell something was happening. On my computer, I was lucky enough to get number 503.
That's awesome.
503. On my phone, it updated like maybe 30 seconds after that.
Welcome, Lucy MGM.
I was number 31,000 on my phone.
Oh, jeez.
So from logging in.
You're gonna say like 1,200,
No.
1,500.
You use your computer when you do these kind of things.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because I logged in the queue.
That was smart because sometimes like the mobile version doesn't work or the computer version doesn't work as much, or sometimes they launch one first or whatever. So that was very smart to do.
Yeah, and so I was like, I couldn't believe it. So I was all excited. Oh my gosh, 503. And then it went down pretty quick. I was probably on
Pepper Tree Villa.
about
52,080 2 minutes later. Oh my God.
Wow. I got down to I was probably done with the whole process. About 23 minutes it took me to get through it.
That's great.
It took me about maybe 14 minutes to actually get into it. And I was
a time limit to like go get stuff. Go.
They say you only have 5 minutes per page, and if you don't have 5 minutes, if you're longer than that, they'll kick you out of the.
It's horrible.
So you had to know what you wanted, and he was like, bam, bam, bam. He was like trying to remember who to buy for and stuff. They're gonna.
I wish I knew.
Some of them are gonna pay him back and stuff, and it's just like, this is crazy.
Well, and then I got almost like hyperventilated because when it first went in there, they asked for all your personal information first before you can even choose anything. So I did that.
Social security number.
You have 5 minutes to put all that into.
No, that wasn't that bad. But then when it chose, it doesn't show you a picture of what the item was.
Yeah.
So it would just say day of Mickey Pin, day of, and I'm like thinking, what the heck? So I had to go into another window to pull up the original thing that showed you what was going to happen during the event, and I realized it said item 1. They give a description. I said, okay, that's it. So I already had my fancy cards. I had a list of what I was going to check in, but so I was able.
Have this Suhek binder with all your information in it?
That was about as Suhek binder.
He had a finagled system going on to get this done.
So then after that, they asked for they asked for you to download, because I have an annual passport with Disneyland. They asked to download it in, and I didn't have that. I didn't understand when they said have it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I had to
take a picture of it or something?
I took a picture. So here I am starting to freak out because I'm thinking I'm going to take too long. So I had to take a picture with my my phone. But sometimes when I transfer to my phone to the computer, it transferred as a HEIC file. And the Disney
Never heard of that.
page wouldn't accept it. So the only way I can change it is if I change like the color on the photo, change it, like adjust it a little bit, and then send it again. And then it sends it for some reason
as
a JPG. So after I was able to put it into a JPG,
you wanted that?
Yeah, and it was able to. I was able to put it into there. So after freaking out, we decided that we were going to go down to, because it's Greg's birthday weekend, the 25th. His birthday is the 27th of this month. You can actually go down to Disney, downtown Disney in Anaheim, the old ESPN Zone building.
Daniel Fields.
You can actually go to pick up your product there. So
cool.
We thought it would be fun. We chose a time. We're going from 12 to 1, but we also thought it would be cool, since downtown Disney is open, to maybe see if we can get into the world of Disney, to see if they might have some other different merchandise.
Hopefully the restaurants are open. At least have lunch somewhere.
Yeah.
Because they have some outside eating areas. I'm sure that they're still going to be getting.
How far is it for you guys? You've told me, I forgot.
4 or 5 hours, depending how fast I drive.
And depending on traffic.
It's California.
Yeah, we'll probably stay night at our friends in Bakersfield the night before, so we'll only have like a 2.5 hour drive when we get up in the morning.
Cool.
We have to go to the old ESPN restaurant, ESPN Zone restaurant, and that's where they're going to have all the stuff to pick up. So that's where they used to have that Mickey the
exhibit. Yeah.
So talking about the time period, I left the one in there that was 31,000. One of our friends, the one that we might be staying with when we go down there to Bakersfield, he was 19,000.
Wow.
It took just after 5 o'clock, because he left work at 5, and the moment he walked in the door, which was like at 5:07, it said he's ready to go.
Wait, hold on. He set it up before he went to work, came back and bought the stuff.
Yes.
Pepper Tree Villa said, "We will be on FaceTime with you at World of Disney."
That's awesome, guys.
Yeah, and then I was at work because I closed last night, so I went from 1 to 9:30. I checked my phone at I think it was about 7:00, and I was down to like 2,200 people in there, in the queue, and I had no intentions of buying anything. And then I checked about 8:30, and it kicked me out of the queue. It said, "Sorry, your time has been. You're only allowed 10 minutes."
Well, I don't know why you were trying to get back in
I was
anyway.
just curious to see how long it took.
Just because he can, that's why.
Yeah,
taking up people's
I wasn't going to
spots.
buy it. But I figured somewhere around between 7 and 7:30, it was when I could have bought it. Pepper Villa, Arnie was texting us after 11:00.
They were still in queue.
And they were almost there to do it. So
I gotta have to talk with him with this. I'm in the Disney Parks blog. It has some of the merch there, and there's in the comments. It's very interesting. Can I read some of the comments for a sec? Or
sure.
The first comment up is, "So I am 1.5 hours away waiting in the queue for what will be 10 hours this far."
Oh my
and there's still 3,692 people ahead of me. Not a good experience. I guess it could only be better. So I guess it could only get better. This is a year celebration, right? So some items should get restocked, I hope. Another person signed at 7 a.m., number 4,900 something. 4.5 hours later, filled out registration, and poof, it kicked me out. So it was just not a good. Obviously, it wasn't a good experience. I feel bad for Pepper Tree Villa. Did they wind up getting stuff? I don't even know.
They did.
They there was, I think the only thing they didn't get was the Disneyland marquee pin.
But that was like $105.
No, that was. I think that was like $59.
What was the other one that was $105?
That's the one I wanted, which was the big map one, which I could have got, but I didn't want to spend $109.
How big are those? It's so deceiving. It could be an inch. It could be 5 feet. You never know with these pins.
It looks like a giant belt buckle to me.
Yeah, I had someone pick up an Animal Kingdom button for me, and I was expecting this. It was this big, but the anniversary one.
They said it was a jumbo one, so I'm assuming it's going to be a jumbo one.
Didn't they run out of them though?
They ran out. They sold out of a lot of stuff. One of the first things that went was the 65th anniversary commemorative coin. I think they only had a limit of like 150.
That's what I was thinking of as the coin.
Or no, it cost 150, but there was a limit of it, a small number. I don't know if it was like 1,000 or something like that.
The coin cost $150?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And that was the first thing that sold out.
Wow.
Of course it was.
The backpack made by this company that did the DuckTales one. Loungefly. I guess Loungefly is a pretty well-known bag thing, but it was the mini bags. That was the next thing that sold out. But I know
that's huge, right? You were saying?
I'm thinking it's big. Yeah.
I would hope it's at least the size of your hand. I would hope.
Yeah.
It looks like it's really thin though.
And then this is the bag you were talking about?
Yeah.
The same people?
Those are the first two things that sold out, the coin and that.
They even had a Yeti. Or
you could buy 10 of those, and they were still available.
They had the Yeti from the Matterhorn, a plush Yeti. And I'm thinking, how is that 65th anniversary? There's nothing on it that's 65th.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm like,
that, and
I'll be honest with you. I'm underwhelmed with this merch. I'll be honest with you. Was this the pin that was expensive? Well, no. How much was this
that was like $17.99.
We got that one.
That was an annual pass holder only pin.
I like the shirt. That's a cool shirt.
Yeah, we got that too.
I really like that.
I love anything Walt Disney, and we got that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is what I want, but
yeah, I got that one too.
Never gonna get that, I guess. I don't see the coin here. They don't have the coin. Now, what are these things? I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated.
I don't know what that is.
Those look like postcards or something. Doesn't it say postcards?
I saw them, but I didn't even pay attention to those.
I don't see the coin here, so I want to see this. I want to see this mystery coin.
Welcome, Grace F.
Oh, that's a cool shirt too.
Oh no, he's going.
Did you guys see that shirt?
I did, yeah.
This happiest place on earth. That's what's showing on here. Cool.
Jane and Travels, welcome.
Yeah, just don't see the coin.
Grace F, thank you for joining us.
You guys
said that.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You can say it again.
You're welcome, Grace, 3 times. That's awesome.
Tiffany Peacock. Did you say hi to Tiffany?
I didn't see that. Hey, Tiffany.
And Lucy MGM from MGM Family Travel. Mm-hmm. I'm going to see if I can find that real quick, Rob. That one commemorative.
Oh, yeah, I want to see. I'm surprised they really could have capitalized and put some of this in the merch. So.
Well, some of the stuff they chose, I was surprised because here it is. Some of the stuff they chose, it didn't have any 65th anniversary on it.
And, oh wow, that's really nice. And that was 100 and how much? 50? And that went for
$50, edition 1955. So there was only a 1955 or 1,955 of them.
Cool.
So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I just realized we have Hallmark Christmas going on. I didn't realize we didn't turn it down.
I did turn it down.
So I don't know if people were
Merry Christmas, guys.
It is Christmas in July.
They're like, no, we want Hallmark.
I didn't even realize that we had that thing on. I wonder if you guys even heard it in there.
I didn't hear it, to be honest with
you. But Pepper Tree.
You know what? I heard it when you mentioned it. Then I heard it.
Pepper Tree Villa was saying that they have product at the World of Dizney, which is different than what they offered online. That hiccup and burp was sponsored by D&G Explorers.
When are you guys going to pick it up this week?
We're going the 25th. They had the window open from the 23rd through the 29th when you can pick up the product. Our friend, the one who was at place the 19,000, he was trying to get the same time of us, and it wouldn't let him do it. It kept on saying error. So I don't know if they only allow a certain amount to do a specific time, but it wouldn't let him do it. And he started freaking out. And I was at work, and I said, okay, I got to go. I got to go back to work. But he was able to have it sent to his house. So he did have to pay a little bit more for that. But he was able to get what he wanted to. So that was cool on there.
And you have to be a season pass holder to get this?
No, there was certain product that was annual pass holder only. The Walt Disney T-shirt you liked, right. the Mr. Toad one.
I see what it is, yeah.
The other pin that was Mickey and Minnie, those were all annual passports. But I think everything else you showed pass holders. Everything else was available for non-pass holders to do it. But yeah, it was stressful. I was like almost hyperventilating trying to get through it, thinking I'm going to freeze it. And then I was afraid, don't hit back. You're going to get kicked out of the screen. And but yeah, I'm glad. I can't believe we had 503, and I felt bad for the other ones that didn't. So yeah,
made me proud. Everything's sold out, but you guys tell you this, or the Mickey plush is available. You can still buy it. The blue anniversary T-shirt's still available. That's really cool. That's a nice shirt too.
It's not bad.
They went with a lot of blues for the
sweatshirt, and that the camp shirt's still available. A lot of the shirts are available. Yeah, looks like all the shirts are available. So
I think you need to put the air on cooler.
You can never have enough shirts.
Very cool.
It's our 102-degree weather is starting to creep up on us.
I actually had the air conditioner off today. It was crazy. I turned it on because the house was like 82 at by the end of the day, because it was like 75 all day, nice breeze, and then all of a sudden, like around dinner time, it just gets hot here. So I'm like, just turn on the air conditioner, and I turned it off before the stream, but I had it on here. So
make it blue. The Spirit jersey is still available on there.
Yeah, it is.
And if you look up the 65th anniversary Disneyland event, there should still be a link, because when I got kicked out of the one at 8:30, I went back in and my place was 68,000.
The Spirit jersey is available, not in 2X though. Everything's available but 2X.
So that was a fun little event, because we were trying. It reminded, like Greg said, D23, and we failed miserably. We didn't get anything. We were on for an hour and a half. Bob and Ashley got theirs. Matthew and Lauren got theirs, and someone else got on too, right? And after an hour and a half, we basically didn't get anything, did we?
Jim, I think, got some things too.
Jim did,
yeah,
but I don't think we did. But luckily, if you got something for that convention, you could bring a guest with you.
We saw the Haunted Mansion thing, which I think all of us were kind of disappointed in. We thought they should have done something way more than what they did.
Yeah. So this turned out so much better than the other one, so we're very happy about that.
Do you have any Disney news? Oh,
you have a lot of Disney news.
But I'm going to get some water, and you have your thing coming up too.
I do?
You have that thing coming up. I don't know.
Oh,
Dilly You only said dilly dilly once. It should be every 5 minutes, Derek. Come on.
I think we're getting ready for our spotlight channel, so we're gonna go ahead and
There you go.
Woo!
You didn't turn it on.
When I'm on the show, you got to do the horn. Thanks, Jim. It is an app.
Technical difficulties.
there it is.
I love being the Spotlight channel. I was the Spotlight channel, guys.
You have been, I think, a couple of times actually. All right, you guys. This spotlight channel, I think they're still in here. This is a channel which, oh, sorry, yes. First of all, Spotlight channel is brought to you by MGM Family Travel, Lucy and Bill, who were the great donators of this bright spotlight, because our other one apparently didn't have
very
the
dim
power. Yeah, Greg always
every time you look this way, it goes right in my eyes. So.
There you go.
Oh, Jim has one
Greg.
too. Jim, sorry. Rob has one too.
Same thing.
So our spotlight channel is that they have a very fun travel, and their channel has been growing. I'm trying to do this and not give away who it is yet. Okay, here we go. But our spotlight channel of the day is Joeysworld.
Love those guys.
So Joeysworld is autistic, and he's
awesome.
He's very awesome, but he's almost at 2,000 subscribers. So he's at 1.99. So he's like only 10 subscribers away from hitting 2,000. So
as Joe would say, that's right.
That's right.
That's a good picture.
And one of his videos on there, Joey Dreams, which is this one right here, that was such a fun video because it was a time lapse video, and it was so much fun to watch with it. So please check out It's Joeysworld. Great guy, great channel. Always love to sponsor channels that are creative, and I hope you guys will like them too. So
awesome.
Yes, Joeysworld.
Disney fan too.
Yes, he's huge. He's a really nice guy. Really nice.
Papa Mozo's in the house. Welcome, Papa Mozo.
Papa Mozo, welcome. Big Mountain Noah is changed his name. He's now Noah's Adventures. It's
the second name change.
Yeah.
So I have to go.
I call him Super Bowl Noah because he went to the Super Bowl, so I'm still a little bitter.
I'm a little bit late, but here we go.
It was Frozen.
I love that.
All right, so
Disney's Adventures. Yep, we changed it.
We're trying to get to our current comments, so Greg is going to log in here. So Disney World, we've mentioned Disneyland has not been open.
Thank you, Papa Mozo, for showing the support with Joey's channel.
Thank you. Disney World has recently reopened. To the general public, they opened up on Saturday. They opened up previously for cast members and then annual pass holders. And then on Saturday, Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom opened.
And everybody has their opinions on the parks opening. Yep. So
and then
I know Bob and Ashley have been going.
They were there at Magic Kingdom today.
They're there now.
Yeah.
It's not really crowded. It's not too bad, but I don't think everything's running.
No, and plus it was raining. They were on for about 2 hours. They entered their live. About the park was getting ready to close when they stopped. So the last 2 hours the park was open is when they
close at 7, huh?
They close at 7 Eastern time.
Early because they're not doing any nighttime stuff.
No, and it was raining, so that might have had an effect on it too. But they went inside. We were able to watch some of it, but they went into the Tiki Room, and the Tiki Room had maybe 8 people in there.
There's a lot of social distancing in there. You know
There's
that.
A lot. Yeah, definitely a lot.
There's probably like 15 people max each show or something. I don't know how. I mean, they're going to have to spread everybody apart.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would assuming they're taking reservations still, right? Is that what they're doing? Do you know that, Rob?
So yeah. They're taking reservations. It's very limited, so it's kind of spooky. To be honest with you, it's like
they were going into the hub area and they turned around and they had just left Adventureland and there was like no one. As you look back and see the what was that? The Swiss Family Robinson treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
There was no one there, and then all of a sudden you see 2 people slowly creep around the corner, and they were like, "Whoa, there's like no one here." So it was very, very empty. But
I'm surprised they
today,
went in that tree because I know Bobby doesn't normally go up in a tree. They didn't even do the Tarzan one at our park.
no, they didn't.
So that was cool that they went in there.
They today they opened Epcot and what's the Hollywood
Animal-
Studios.
Oh, Animal Kingdom was already open.
Yeah. So I haven't heard how that went. Although I know that people were going live in the park. So
Well, we did hear that the Rise of the Resistance was having like some issues at first when they first started it up again. Remember, our friend Chris said that.
oh really?
Yeah, it wasn't running the way it should at first, and then they got it fixed.
Our friend Chris is a cast member for Walt Disney World.
Can't believe it. They were closed all that time, and it came back, and it was still in issues. It's
I
crazy.
guess they have to run it to make sure it's okay.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
it's weird because their Haunted Mansion, they have the elevator, because theirs isn't really an elevator, it's just the ceiling goes up. Ours actually goes down underground. So they have that where you just walk around
Ours
it.
meaning Disneyland.
Yeah, because Disneyland, you have to go under and go underneath the train tracks. So when you go on Walt Disney World, I guess there's like a side entrance. You see the elevator, but it's open just to see. But they don't do the whole show and stuff anymore.
Yeah,
for now.
That's because it's social distance. It's not because it's not working, right? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy.
So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. And like Bob and Ashley was saying, they're really just trying to get the kinks out and get it down pat where they feel comfortable with the social distancing, because this is all new for Disney and they're trying to make it work. So it's going to be interesting to see what might possibly change over the time. So, but some of the parks are open. That's a good sign. I mean, we're going to, cross our fingers, be traveling to Florida in August. In September for a cruise. And if they're able to keep Disney parks open and some of the other parks with everything going on, then there's a good chance that we might be able to go on our cruise. So we're looking at it as a test to see how well things are, or are they going to have to close up again?
So there is some new news that I saw today, which I was kind of surprised about. But as you may
Charlie will like this. I think what you're going to start with.
Yeah, as you may know, Disney has officially delayed the Spaceship Earth Overhaul project, and they've also delayed or canceled the Mary Poppins project also.
Yeah, I saw that.
To save on money. So
they delayed it or they canceled it?
I think it said postponed.
They cut two significant projects from Epcot Experience video, that previous upcoming project for the park. So it's probably postponed, but they've cut it basically so far for now. So those construction projects are not happening anymore. There's also, this might be a little confusing, so I'm trying to read it carefully, but the Disney's Magical Express luggage delivery service is no longer provided. Did you know that? The Disney's Magical Express luggage delivery service is no longer provided. So basically, when you get off the plane, you don't just go to the Magic bus area. You have to get your luggage from the luggage claim, bring it with you, put it on the bus,
that makes
take
sense.
it with you. But then when you get to your resort, they will help you get your luggage to your room.
That makes sense.
But they're no longer going to have it magically appear.
I love that.
There.
So good.
They ran out of magic, I guess, for that.
Yeah, I can understand them wanting to do that, though.
Yeah.
Less contact with the people's stuff.
I do have one final thing. I don't have a way of posting the link, but it's really easy. It's called soundofdisneyland.com. So for those of you that missed the sounds of Disneyland, which includes actual sounds and music.
Don't get us copyrighted.
I'm not playing anything.
Okay.
Even old school stuff. They have old school, like the really, the original Space Mountain music. All of that is on here. So when you go into it, that's what it looks like the fireworks, if you wanted to do fireworks. These are all the playlists. Why is it? So these are all the playlists as you scroll up. which is pretty cool, I think. So it's just soundofdisneyland.com, and it takes a little bit to load, but once you're in there, it's really cool what you can listen to. So
Link in the chat. It's Sounds of Disneyland, right? But Sounds.
Soundsofdisneyland.com. Yep.
That's cool. It's a cool site.
Yeah. Have you been there?
I just put it up.
Oh, sorry.
Looks
I
cool.
thought you knew about it.
I just looked it up. With Epcot too, with Mary Poppins and the preview center with that huge diorama, whatever, and that whole 360 experience. They actually edited the video.
Yeah,
they took it out of the video, the Epcot thing too. So,
Oh, serious.
and I'm reading it's what's it called? It is postponing. It's not canceled. So
I wonder how long it will take for them to open the space restaurant, because from what I understand, it's already made. They were just waiting for a chef, which seems kind of odd.
Which is very bizarre. That's months I've heard that. Yeah.
Welcome, Mom, to the show. My mom's on the show.
Hello, Mama Bertha. All right, Jim. Jim. What am I calling him? You got me saying Jim now.
Rob.
Well, they are the voice. Rob and Jim are the voice of YouTube. They have the best voices. And
Awesome.
yes.
But Rob has some retro things he's
Yes.
going to talk about.
Yeah, I guess I could.
So
let's talk about it, guys.
you started. Do you remember how long ago you started releasing your retro videos? Because first you did them on your lives, right? And you would show snippets and you would talk.
Yeah. I would do some. I'd do some videos, and then I like doing the. Unfortunately, I can't get to the parks as much as a lot of these live streamers and everything. So, back in even as early as 1983 is like when I first brought my camcorder down to Disney World, and it was cool. Like 1983, you didn't have YouTube, you didn't have a cell phone, you didn't have a lot of things, So me recording this stuff it was like my YouTube back then when I was a kid, So I was so into it. We stayed at the Polynesian, which was awesome, and Epcot was just opening up, and it was my first time at Epcot. So my parents, I to this day, I still taught my dad about it because I had that big VCR and then a big camcorder, and we literally rented a stroller to put these cameras in and everything. So literally to this day, my dad's still mad about it. So I'm like, Dad, right here, there's the camera. And I just like drop the mic, like I kind of that's all you need right here. So he's still bitter. He's still bitter about it. So, but back then, yeah, I was just. It was amazing. Like I was so bummed. I didn't get any River Country stuff because back then you can't bring that camera to River Country. But I went to River Country and Epcot, and but I did do a resort tour of the Polynesian, which is very bizarre. And I brought my tripod down. Who brings a tripod on a vacation? But me. And I brought the tripod. I kicked my parents out of the room, and I filmed the TV too. The resort TV. With the resort with Jiminy Cricket and all that stuff. So I don't know. I was always an aspiring filmmaker, aspiring cameraman, and I always loved, bringing my camcorders down and doing all these home videos. And my mom would always get mad at me. He's like, you don't even put us in the videos. Like you don't put your family in the. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to put you guys in the video. I want to film these experiences. Sorry, guys.
How old were you during that time?
Oh, back then I was a little teenager, back then. And then my mom used to film some stuff, and I filmed a lot. It was so funny. We got the camcorder right before our first. It was like the fourth time we went to Disney World, third or fourth time. And my mother used to film a lot, and we bought it for that vacation. And after that, I don't think she ever filmed again. I just kind of took that camera, and I kind of, for a kid, it was a couple. I think it was like. Back then in the 80s, it was like $1,200 or something, $1,500 for the camera. It was a Panasonic too. I'll never forget it. It was a great little camera. But for a kid to have that, it was like a little teenager. No way. So it was cool. Over the years, I've had 8mm, 8mm, not film. My uncle used to do film. I didn't ever have film, but the 8mm tape, and then I had the mini DVDs. Here's Islands of Adventure. I was converting. So,
oh my God.
It's kind of like a hobby. Like I bought a deck. I
Big
buy all
one.
my decks on eBay because you can't get them anymore. And I literally bought like a $5,000 mini DB deck for like, I don't know, $300 or something. It's a great deck. You know what I mean? Like back then it was like legendary and stuff. So I convert them and I put them on there. And I do have a membership on my channel, a bunch of members, and members get to see all the videos early and they get to pick all the different stuff they want me to show and just have a lot of fun with my channel and everything. So
We're
I've been posting a lot of videos.
member of that.
What was that?
We're
You
proud.
guys are. You guys are members. Thank you guys so much. And sponsors. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. So
While we're thinking of like sponsors and that, those of you who are creators in the chat, we forgot to mention that. Please put creator in there. So if you are unfamiliar with some of these channels, please reach out and support them. Make new friends. We definitely believe in paying it forward and supporting other people. And there's a lot of great channels that join us, and we thank you so much for taking the time for doing that. Again, also all the support channels that help us out. And I'm thanking Jim from More Sunshine Please and Charlie from Disney Nerd Herders for helping us on the cruise-a-thon, the Cancer Cruise-a-thon.
yeah, it was awesome, guys.
It was very emotional at times. I was very nervous because I'm not normally nervous when I go live. But I wanted to make sure we kicked off the show, and so I put extra pressure on me, which once it started, I was fine, but it's just gearing up for it. And I thought the show went well, but it was great to have Edna. She was actually on our show and had a chance to talk to her. If you haven't had a chance to watch that video, Jim, if you're able to put that video in the description, if you could do
I'll
that.
put it on there for you guys.
Thank you. And again, yeah, please check each other channels out and support each other.
Hey, Stacy, or I thought it was Stacy. Well, Stacy's probably watching too. I misread it, but Disney Nerd Herders.
All right.
Thanks, Jim, for posting my link too. I appreciate it. So, and I just posted the link. If you guys, please don't leave though. Please don't leave. I got a bunch of subscribers. Thanks, guys. By the way, so I don't remember what it is. It keeps fluctuating. I got about 10 new subscribers there. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Joeysworld still here.
I don't know if they're still here.
They are.
They are.
I'm saying they're still here.
Joeysworld. Congratulations on
Joeysworld's still here. I don't know if they are. They're still here. They're on the chat. I just saw it pop
Hey,
up.
Joeysworld, Joey Crew. I love those guys.
Congratulations on
I'm gonna have
being
Joey on my channel soon.
the
He's been on. I didn't know Joey was an option, and he's been on everyone's channel but mine. I gotta get him on. So
He's a great guy. We were happy to have him as our spotlight channel for the week. So great job.
He said, "Haha, guys, you are so funny."
So
We try.
what have been some of your favorite retro videos that you've released? Because I know I think what mine has been.
well, I just did last week on my live stream. I did my top theme park videos, my most popular. And I have no clue why, but my top video is almost 70,000 views. Is my Universal Studios Hollywood tram tour from 1995. I have no clue why.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
King Kong burnt up.
King Kong did burn up, and a lot of the stuff. You're right. A lot of it did burn up, which is sad. But it was crazy. Then I went. It was like a rainy week. It was like how often does it rain in California? It doesn't rain much, right, guys? It does. It's LA area, and it was pouring for 2 weeks straight, and we went through the parting of the sea, and the water came up on our waist and everything. I didn't even film that. I was like, I had to get higher ground and everything. So that's one of my favorites. That's still there. And like I was saying, that Walt Disney World Resort TV video that's got like over 5,000 views, and Cinderella's Castle from when I went to Tokyo, Japan. That doesn't exist either, and a lot of people use this Cinderella Castle mystery tour. It was like this weird in their castle there. You go underground and there's a dragon underground, and there's a bunch of the mirror from Snow White's down there and everything. It's really cool, and a lot of people have used my footage. Even I just got contacted. I guess I could talk about it. I don't even know if it's allowed to talk about it or not, but some company is doing a Disney Plus special, and it's they're using footage of the different castles and everything. They contacted me about using my Cinderella Castle mystery tour footage. I haven't heard back from them, so it's not looking good. But it's a really cool honor that they contacted me and they wanted to use my footage. So to have my footage on Disney Plus would be awesome. So
at least they're asking if they can use your footage, because not everybody does that.
Could you imagine?
No,
Could you imagine if you're watching Disney Plus and all of a sudden you went, That's my video.
Well, it's happened a bunch of times with different videos. Like it's funny because actually, if you go to my channel and see the links for the thing is, Defunct Land used my video in their tour, and that video's got 1,803,000 views. So
Wow.
that's really cool, and I get a lot of traffic from that and everything. And he thanked me and everything, which is really cool. I love Defunct Land, one of my favorite channels and everything. And then they used a couple other people use my different videos and everything. So usually they do ask me. So
do you get royalties or anything from?
No, actually they were going to pay me for the Disney Plus thing. It wasn't a lot, but it would have been an honor just to be on there. But
Resort TV One has used a few of your videos.
Yeah, yeah, I let them use it. So we're going to do something. The big thing we're doing, and I'm going to be releasing over the next month. Speaking of King Kong at Universal Studios Florida just turned 30, and I went in it opened in 1990, hence the 30 years, and I went in 91 and 92, and I got a lot of cool stuff like the King Kong attraction there. I filmed it twice. I got Jaws, I got Back to the Future, I got Ghostbusters attraction. They had a backlot tram tour too. I didn't. The same magic didn't happen with the Florida one, but I posted that too. And that's not a lot of the stuff's not there anymore. So I'm excited. My members are going to get to see it. I just released the King Kong to my members. I don't know if you guys get to see it yet. So I'll never forget. I went with my dad. It was a couple months old, and that ride broke down all the time. I literally waited in line at least 3 hours.
Which one?
We stood the King Kong attraction.
Oh.
And the first 2 times I went, Jaws was so bad it wasn't even open the first 2 times I went. So it was a disaster. So, but yeah, I stayed in line. I'm like, I came here to go on this attraction because I'm a big King Kong fan, and I'm going on it. It is cool. It was one of the coolest attractions I've ever been on. I've been on it a few times, and I'm really bummed it's gone. So
we got to ride Jaws at least once together in Florida before they closed it.
Yeah.
I just remember looking back, and you can see the shark being retracted back.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that just takes away from the magic.
Totally takes away. But I love Jaws. You guys know that probably. And another big video I have is my friend's dad had a plane. This isn't theme park related, but the World Trade Center, we got to fly down the Hudson River. You can't do that anymore. Ever since 9/11, they don't let you do it. This was January 2000, about a year before 9/11. And to fly over the World Trade Center, that's got 28,000 views too. It's another one of my viral videos. So I literally get a comment pretty much every other day. I get the strangest comments. I don't know who's looking up the World Trade Center or anything, but like literally on a daily basis, I'll be like in bed and, oh, okay. And it's just like,
you're lucky that you have that video, because I doubt many people in the world have a video like you have. So.
Yeah, I know. I did. It was so funny. Go ahead. Oops.
Okay.
I've been on the Empire State Building, and and believe it or not, in high school, we had a class trip to the World Trade Center, and I'll never forget. It was a cloudy day, so we went. I think we went to go see the Nutcracker, the movie. Don't ask. And then part of that experience, we went to the World Trade Center. We went all the way up, right, the World Trade Center, and the observatory deck. It was so cloudy, all you saw was white. So we could have been anywhere. It was so sad. But that's the only time I actually went to the World Trade Center. This is, I don't know, 88 or something when I was in high school. And I didn't get to see the view or nothing. I don't have any pictures, nothing. So it's sad that I didn't really experience it that great. But it's
welcome, Bob and Ashley. Well, at least you could say that you did go. You know you went. You don't have to prove it to anybody else.
Yeah. We'd like to go to the what is it, the memorial? We'd like to go to that.
Yeah, I never got to go yet. I want to go.
Sailed by the Freedom Tower.
Yeah, we were able when we were.
I'm so bummed.
On the NCL Escape, we set out last September, and we were hoping to go because the Empire State Building closes like at 2:00 in the morning. It's like super late.
We didn't have any time to do any of that.
Yeah, we met some friends down at Times Square. We went to the Disney store, and that was really about all the time we had. But it was.
Yeah, I wanted to see you guys. I had something up.
I think you were out of town.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Well, it was more crowded at midnight at Times Square than it was in even Vegas in the middle of the day. And I was like, this is crazy. I mean, it was the middle of the day. It was just packed, and it was a unique experience. So we definitely want to experience more of New York at some time. even like a show or something
I
like that.
definitely got to come and see you guys. Hopefully, I'll be in town.
It won't be for a while because all this has to clear up, unfortunately.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we will.
We're about 5 minutes away. So I know at the top of the hour, we have 2 great channels that do live shows for the Disney side. We have This and That that go on at 9 o'clock Eastern time. We also have on the cruising side, we have the ship show, and they call it the ship show because they throw so much in their show, you never know what's going to happen. They really push their technology.
It's like one thing after another.
Because anything can happen.
It's almost like another show that I watch, but you don't like them because sometimes they throw out like cuss words and stuff. They're a movie review type channel, but they're like spastic at times. Like they're like one thing after another. I'm like, what are you guys drinking to be this energetic?
I'm just not a fan when people are dropping the F-bomb almost every other word.
I watch it only because it's about movies and stuff. So I kind of look past all the other stuff.
We those both channels are out. Dean at thelifeplace.com. Please definitely check his website out. Check his channel out. Subscribe to him. He's a huge supporter. Now there's like 100 channels that are family-friendly channels, which are on there. He's a great supporter of the community. So I hope grow his channel. I
hope Bob and Ashley, if you're still here, that you guys had a good time at the Magic Kingdom.
That was great to see. Thank you for
see you guys pop up.
We have to watch it through your guys' eyes because we can't get there right now.
Seeing that, I realized how much I miss seeing the parks.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Yeah.
You saw the feels and everything.
Yeah, Resort TV 1 went like the first day you could actually go. Like one of their friends is a cast member, and like they came in and they turned that corner. And, it was I kind of laughed at my nephew when he went like 2 years ago. He like started crying, and they came around the corner. You see the castle, and there's no you see the castle, and there's no one there. I was like, I was just like pulling my eyes out. It's so sad.
Those are perfect like shots though that you could get with no.
Yeah, totally.
Rob, is there anything that you want to wrap up with?
No, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being members of my channel and being my sponsor channel. You guys are awesome. I love your channel, and I always try pushing everyone over to you guys. I appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. And I go live every Friday, 4 o'clock. This Friday, we were doing Disneyland's 65th anniversary, Pepper Tree Villa, Disney Dinner Beyond. You guys were asked, but unfortunately, someone's got to work. So next time I'll have you guys on soon now. And it actually, Pub Talk, my buddy Adam, it's his birthday. So 5 o'clock, we're going over to Adam's channel, Adam's Land. I'm going to be over there celebrating his birthday. Tomorrow, I am on Pete McDivitt's channel, 9 o'clock. I have no zero about sports, but I'm going to be on a sports show. I don't know. And and believe it or not, I'm going to be streaming the Disney YouTube community, my friends and everything. We're going to hopefully try to get this together this weekend. We're going to do a Mario Kart race, so we're going to stream that too. And then, of course, like I said, I'm going to be posting a lot of retro videos and everything.
I miss playing that game.
A lot of fun. Yeah, if you guys want to join, you can. So.
What time is your show on Friday?
Friday, my show is 4 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock Pub Talk over at Adam's Lane. I'm going to be over there. Usually Pub Talk's on my channel, but it's his birthday, and he wanted to have the show over there. So
it'll be 1 o'clock our time. So I'll watch you while I'm working. So I'll multitask.
Gregory, don't stop. Coinmaster, you're attacking me in Coinmaster, Gregory. I forgot to tell you.
Sorry.
Don't attack me. One day he attacked me 9 times, and he hasn't attacked me since. He hasn't attacked me since.
I attacked Rod. Ha ha ha.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to say that. I forgot to complain to Derek. You're awesome. I'm just kidding. He hasn't attacked me since.
For us, we are going to have our final episode of the NCL Escape vlogs. I just finished it's like a 10-minute photo recap montage that I put together, but I'm also adding that to the final video just because it's been taking us so long to get out. So that should be out this week sometime. I definitely want to get that out. And
I love your videos.
The montage makes you feel like you want to have a Kleenex by you or something. Because I don't know why you picked what you picked. It just sounds really sad to me, but I mean, it is nice. It's like a hauntingly sounding song.
To me, music is an important part of the video, and it stirs emotions in you. And I chose a song which, to me, it's emotional.
Yeah.
It's an emotional song.
I love it.
It just makes you think, like, really sad sometimes.
And next week we are going to be having this Saturday we're going to be we're going to be on Jim More Sunshine Please.
Oh,
Yes, at 10 o'clock
Our time,
our
1 o'clock
time,
Eastern.
yeah, we'll be doing our movie review again, reviewing movies that Jim has never seen before. So we came up with the idea, how about we collaborate and we watch some movies that you haven't seen and we review them. So this is going to be where we review The Great Mouse Detective, which I have seen, and Oliver and Company, which I've never seen also. So Jim and I are in the same boat. You've seen both of them, I think, haven't you?
Yeah. It's been a while. The Great Mouse Detective I've seen not too long ago.
I like The Great Mouse Detective. I had it on Disney Plus not too long ago, so we'll be watching it again. So, but yeah, that's always fun with Jim. So we're looking forward to that.
All right, guys, it's 6 o'clock.
Papa Mozo said that he joined Pepper Tree Villa, so thank you for that support, Papa Mozo.
Yeah, Papa Moza is awesome. One of the kindest gentlemen you could ever meet. So thank you so much.
I posted that Cancer Can't Help Him link too. Go check it out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Rob, thanks again for all your support.
Thank you.
So much love to you. You're awesome. Thanks again.
Thanks, guys. You're awesome too.
With that, we're going to end our show. So how we like to end, Rob? How do you like to end your shows?
I stay well, stay healthy. That's my latest. But we did it. Let's do this, and we did it. That's so I do mine. So
Goodbye, Splash Mountain.
You got a Brer Rabbit. Oh, that's what we didn't talk about really quick. All the people hoarding Splash Mountain merchandise, and they think they're going to try to sell it online, and I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
So it's sad to see it go, though. The way it is anyway, the characters and stuff.
All right, I'm Derick.
I'm Greggory.
If you forget our name, it's okay, because I'm a little explorer.
I'm Big Explorer.
And I keep wanting to hiccup. And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started. Have a zippity-doo-dah-day.
Have a great night, everyone. Take care. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do.
For a rabbit.